Okay, we're moving into the work area 4, week 2, and the final week of all of the lessons in the ERPNext here. This week you're going to create a sales invoice, create a payment, and create a return. All those are going to be done from the shipment that we created last week. So we're going to go to shipment, find the shipment that we submitted and completed last week. Shipments here. And you can see that information is done. And from there, we're going to go ahead and we're going to navigate to the sales invoice page. We're going to add a new sales invoice that we're going to bill essentially for our item that we shipped. So we're going to go ahead and select the customer that we're going to bill for. That would have been Jane Doe or whoever you're working with. And the item that we're billing for, where you can get this information from the sales order. There it is. Fill the information. There we go. All filled out. All done. Save. And submit. Sales invoices are pretty easy. You can see now it's unpaid. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to collect the payment. Collect the payment now. Create payment. All right, we're going to receive the payment, mode of payment, check, credit card, whatever you want to transact here. We're going to go with credit card. It may give you an error about the credit card. That is fine. It's part of it is because we don't have actual money and transactions happening, but that's okay. So I filled out the transaction, filled out that. There is the return, the payment. I can hit save. It needs a reference number and reference date for that to work. It did give me an error. Those errors are always very helpful to figure out what it's missing. Reference number, go ahead and make up a number. I'm going to make up 101 here. Hit save and submit. Okay, so I have now submitted my payment. And now last and finally, we're going to work with returns. So to create a return, I can go to back to the payment list. So the best way to work with a return is going to be go back to the sales invoice. Go back to the sales invoice list in the awesome bar, find the invoice that you just paid and finish, and you can go to create return or credit note. That will allow you to return it. You can return some items or all the items. Okay, I'm going to work down, return those items, click save. You may get an error when you're working with returns. It has again to do with the large not having money set up and actual payments and credit coming in and out. That's okay. Just go ahead and hit the X and hit submit. Good to go. Say you know you've submitted when you hear the information there, and now that item has been submitted. So we've returned. To recap again, we've had an invoice, we've had a payment, and now we've done a return. Now I encourage you guys to just use the system to maybe put some products in, sample, maybe talk with your instructor, have some different simulations, have some different items go through, have some customers come in from the outside world, maybe order some items, have fun, and this is ERPNext.